Relevance plus authority equals attention. That is the big equation in SEO that determines whether you remain unknown or get known by the people you're trying to reach. I've spent over half a decade in the AI business and engineering spaces, and in the last video I made about SEO, we covered everything to do with what SEO actually is. So now, let's talk about how to actually do it. Every SEO strategy, no matter how big or small, always comes down to 4 key pillars. And if you can understand and apply these 4 pillars, you're already ahead than the majority of people who treat SEO like some form of mystical code. So, let's get into it, shall we? The first pillar is all about making your page understandable, or to use its more technical term, on-page SEO. Think of this as the foundation of your digital real estate. On-page SEO is everything on your actual website that helps Google and any other search engine understand what your content is about. And this includes using things like clear descriptive titles and headlines, writing helpful metadata descriptions, structuring your content with proper headings and subheadings, adding internal links to related pages, and making sure your URL is simple and descriptive, and not full of random numbers and symbols that trail off into infinity. This is all about giving the search engine a clear map of your content. That way, it doesn't have to guess who the page or content is relevant to. The next pillar is all about building trust and authority, or again, using the more technical term, off-page SEO. If on-page SEO is what you say about yourself, off-page SEO is what others say about you. It's all about authority, and the main way that search engines measure this is through backlinks, where other websites link back to your content. But the thing is, you can't just use any old random website out there. It's not a popularity contest. It's a credibility contest. If you want to build authority, the websites that have to link back to you have to be relevant and trusted. This can be something like a business directory, or an industry blog, or a news outlet, big or small, so long as it is relevant to your specific content. It's good, because this tells the search engine your site is legit. And remember, algorithms and search engines are getting smarter and smarter, especially with AI. So you can no longer game the system. There's no point in doing it, because Google has and will continue to get better and better at picking out natural, relevant backlinks versus spammy link exchanges. So it's better to focus on quality rather than quantity. You'd rather have a handful of good, credible backlinks than hundreds of terrible links. And to get backlinks, you pretty much have to repeat this 3-series sequence of steps as many times as you can. Namely, you have to create content that is actually worth sharing. You then ask for partnerships with local organizations, communities, or other website organizations that are relevant to the content that you're producing. And lastly, you can also guest post on other reputable sites in your niche, or even write about those relevant sites. The third pillar is all about making it easier for the search engine to find you, or to put it in better terms, technical SEO, which is all about making the site easier to access. And this pretty much consists of things that you can find in the back end of any single website hosting platform that you use. Because in this, the things that matter most are things like fast loading speed. You have to get that to be under 3 seconds at least. You got mobile friendliness, because majority of searches tend to happen on phones in the first place. You want things like secure connections, which you probably don't have to worry about, because again, Most website hosting platforms provide you with secure HTTPS connections, so you don't have to worry about that. Next, you need a clean site structure so that you have easy navigation and no broken links anywhere on your website. You don't want people clicking on your reach out or contact us button and it just takes them back to the homepage. Most of these optimizations you can find in the back end of your website hosting provider. So you just pretty much need to go through the list of them, and that will pretty much sum up what you need to do for technical SEO and making it easier for the search engine to find you. Because when you fix these basics, Google and any other search engine can crawl and index your pages way more easier without any friction. It's like cleaning your store before you open up. It will help your customers and inspectors to see what's actually great when they walk inside. And the last pillar we call the engine or the heart of SEO, aka content. Because even if you get all these other steps right, without content that is good and relevant, Google or any other search engine has nothing to show, nothing for users to click, and nothing to build trust around. And great content isn't just about your workout. It is about the value that you provide to the user. Because Google and other search engines prioritize content that answers questions clearly, shows expertise, uses visuals, examples, or even data to support claims, and keep users on pages longer because they actually provide value. And content isn't just about blog posts. In the modern age, there are multiple forms of content. You have YouTube videos, you have podcasts, you have infographics, product descriptions, FAQs, even AI-generated summaries. All these are forms of content, which brings us to the broader sense of what SEO is. In this video, I've been focusing mainly on SEO as it pertains to Google and other search engines like Google. But in reality, every platform that uses any search and discoverability-based algorithm relies on similar principles. For example, take YouTube SEO. It relies on titles, on descriptions, and keywords to help videos show up in search or suggested feeds. Or take AI SEO. We've already talked about how the whole AI search engine assistant competition going on, and with it, making your content structured and credible for AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity to refer to and cite accurately is a way of search engine optimization. So in other words, this means that every single piece of content that you create should be discoverable on every platform that you put it on. And now, if you're still relatively new to the whole world of SEO, you can use this quick 5-step plan to get started. The first step is to identify one keyword topic. You can use tools like Google's Keyword Planner, Uber Suggest, Answer Socrates, or Answer the Public to find phrases that people search in your industry that are relevant to you. And ideally, if you're starting out, you want to go with those with lower competition, so you can work your way up to be able to compete with the higher competition keywords. And the easy way to find keywords is to just put down what you would search if you are looking for what you want to show. The second step is to create one page of video about it, where the point is to focus on helping and providing value, making it genuinely useful for people who will see it, and something that answers the full question behind this search and intent. The third step is to pretty much optimize on the basics, which we've already went through. You have to add your keyword to the title, to the first paragraph, to the URL, and at least one subheading if it is relevant. And the main point is to keep it natural. Don't try and force it in if you can't make it work. Find a way to make it natural. And the fourth step is to build credibility. You can share it on other platforms. You can ask a partner or local organization to share it that is relevant to your industry or what it is that you're sharing. Or you can use different forms of media to promote the same type of content. Like you can write a blog post and then turn that into a video. And the last step is kind of obvious. Track, learn, and improve as you go on. You can use things like Google Search Console to see which keywords are actually driving clicks for you, and then pivot or alter your steps so that you can get better and better over time, and update your content based off what is working. And that's all you need to do to get started. But the most important step is to remain consistent. Because like I stated before previously, SEO is a long-term investment, like a stock or a house. If you stay consistent for 6 months, you'll get to see trickles of traffic coming in. If you stay consistent for a year, you'll start to build authority. If you stay consistent for 2 years, you'll have a system that brings in people even when you're not driving the wheel. But the most important thing is to start, and after you start, remain consistent and understand that this is a long-term thing. It's not about becoming a master on day one. It's really about serving your audience better. And when you do that, whatever algorithm it may be, whatever platform it may be, whatever update it may be, it will all work in favor to help you and serve you. So until next time, I'm in your corner and I am ready for you.